about gun control, like the shooting that happened in El Paso. Was it yesterday? I think, or 2 days ago.
So what's the best possible?
What is your feeling on gun control?
What's the best possible world about guns?
What's the best possible what?
World? Yeah. No guns.
No guns.
That would be the best possible world, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Yeah, well, I do.
So you think all guns should
take
be
them
banned?
away?
No, I said that's the best possible world.
If
That's
they just
the
did not
best-
exist.
Yes.
That's not
So
reality, though.
So yeah, that's not reality. So what do?
Right.
We work to try and make it that way. In other words, keep the guns out of hands of people that are known people that are dangerous people,
Mm-hmm.
and having gun control checks so that you can tell if that's what they are.
Yeah.
Maybe loosen up the criteria for taking a gun away from crazy people
Right.
who have been threatening. Loosen up a little bit of controls there. I think that the amendment was worded the way it is, a well-regulated militia. I believe that guns are, what a question.
Yeah.
It's a constitutional right, and it's just so hard. But I do know this: in countries where they've outlawed automatic weapons and those assault-style weapons,
Mm-hmm.
they have much less killings, and maybe even none, almost none.
Right.
And we have them happening every single day, mass
Right.
shootings with those magazines. That there's a sensible gun regulation. How about we don't let them have those goddamn magazines that shoot 150
Right.
Yeah.
man-killing shells that there's no reason for in the world for having. You can let people have guns, but
I was listening to an interview last night with Ted Nugent, and he was pointing out how all the mass shootings take place statistically, a huge percent of the mass shootings take place in gun-free zones, like Connecticut, for example. And
you think that's true? Would you believe anything Ted Nugent
No, I would not.
says?
I would not. But I didn't actually look up the research. But
I know there are places where they have a gun-free zone, but they just go across the border and pick up their gun.
Right.
right.
And they can do that legally. So what good is the gun-free zone when the people from the gun-free zone that
Right.
do the killings can just go
It's
2
obviously not
blocks
gonna-
and pick up a goddamn gun?
Exactly.
So that's a joke. That's a non-statistic. It has no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
He's against weed too, I think.
Yeah, he's against weed. No, he's a good guitar player. So where are you?
I don't know. I don't know
Can't even
about
testify
guitars.
for that.
What a talent, huh? So that guy can think because he can play a guitar.
Right.
Right. No.
What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I wanted to ask you, you sued the state of Florida
Twice.
One time for your company.
One time for the company to be able to get a license to enter into the marijuana business,
Yep.
like the other companies are
Right.
doing, and one to be able to grow my own at home, so I can
Drink your smoothies that you're juicing.
well juice it, eat it, whatever way. See, the amendment says,
Oh, you got it right with you.
oh yeah, medical use. Which you're immune for. This amendment gives you immunity. Medical use means now listen to this. This is amazing. And then they're going to tell me I can't grow. It means the acquisition, possession, use, delivery, transfer, or administration. That means how you give it to yourself of marijuana.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I can do with the marijuana, right?
Right.
All right. Here's what the definition in the amendment of cannabis is, that I can do all those things with.
Right.
Any part of any plant of the genus cannabis, whether growing or not, the seeds thereof, the resin extracted from any part of the plant, and every compound, manufacture, salt, derivative, mixture, or preparation of the plant or its seeds or resin. That's what I'm allowed to possess.
Right.
That's what I'm allowed to transfer. That's what I'm allowed to use.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the argument? That's the Constitution. That is this. There's nothing higher at law than this. It trumps every other thing there is. Statute, policy, whatever it is. If it doesn't go by this, it's unconstitutional. Therefore, it's invalid, and they're violating your rights. Simple as that.
And then so that's the argument you take there, right?
Yeah.
To them. And you win?
Well, no, this is on my home grow. No, I
Okay.
didn't. I won in the lower court.
Mm-hmm.
The appellate court reversed. Now I took that one to the Supreme Court of Florida.
This one, the homegrown one.
The home grow is now in the Supreme Court.
Wow.
And they're going to say whether they'll accept jurisdiction or not, which I think they probably will.
So why is it taking so long?
The state.
Why? I mean, what's the state's? What's the?
Assembler Ray Rodriguez.
What are
The
their?
Republicans in the legislature.
So what is their argument against you?
Well, they have to make, what is the argument? They say it doesn't say what it says.
That you cannot. Well, what are they saying? If they say it doesn't say what it says, what is their actual argument?
The actual argument is there's a part of the amendment that describes what an MMTC, which is a medical marijuana treatment center, can do.
Okay.
Okay, and the medical marijuana treatment center. Let me get this. Means in the amendment, it means an entity that acquires, cultivates, possesses, processes, including development of related products such as food, tinctures, aerosols, oils, or ointments, transfers, transports, sells, distributes, dispenses, or administers marijuana products containing marijuana-related supplies or educational materials for qualifying patients. That's what an MMTC can do.
Okay.
That's not about medical marijuana patients. That's about MMT businesses that
Right.
go into the business. It's separate. They say, you'll love this argument. They say because the word cultivate in there, and they can grow your own marijuana, that it's the same as cultivating, that cultivating somehow takes my right to possess a plant growing or not away from me.
Right. So there's some very vague language in there, and they're trying to say that.
Well, it's not even vague. It just
Right.
tells them MMTCs what they can do. It's very explicit. It doesn't say a damn thing about a patient.
Right.
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 So I have my rights in one part of the amendment, and the MMTCs have their rights in another part of the amendment. One has nothing to do with the other. They both can exist by themselves without the other and operate. They do not conflict with each other.